Hi, hello YouTube. You join us in some testing on the heavy cruiser. As said, I've been doing some work between recordings. This is where we're at the moment. I'm actually testing the guns under their own detection systems. The engine section is this middle section with three of the sort of mid-efficiency power engines inside it, along with the AI and ammunition storage at the back. Should be nice and buried in between everything else to make it quite hard to hit. Yes, there we go. So a little bit of work to be done, testing to make sure we're not shooting our own ship, but they seem to be reasonably good at not doing that. It actually allows us to bring in a bit of a double broadside at times, which is nice. We do reasonably good damage for being just primarily gun-based. Spawn a little bit of a swarm, and let's test out the Seawers turrets. Okay, looks like they're working nicely. Yeah, they did excellent. Shooting down missiles. Try it against a nest of bees in a minute. That's the one that shoots a lot of missiles. Actually, yeah, it was called the nest of bees. Why is it not the hive of bees? I wonder if that was a bit part of the joke, maybe. They seem to be quite good at determining which missiles are actually going to hit it. Yeah, some of the ones that are just diving into the water, it's not even shooting at. And guns do seem to be nice and accurate. These are the shells they're firing anyway. Oh yeah, for cost, by the way, we're almost at 300,000. This is why I was saying about you can get quite a lot larger ship than we'd gotten with the Sifter for not much more money. I mean, look at it; it's enormous comparatively. But yes, I think it's not quite done yet. I want to do some decorations. I want to maybe add some proper active defenses, maybe some laser anti-munitions. But yeah, it's in a good state at the moment, the heavy cruiser. I'm quite happy with how this is coming along, and it looks rad. I really do like how this thing looks. But yes, that's where we're at there. Oh dear. However, I believe the main thing I said I was actually going to build from scratch this time was that we need some kind of base. And we'll probably build this one on camera, I think. I think that would be a good idea. Trying to remember, do I need to... Yeah, Fortress. Okay, I think I need to actually do this, set it as a different vehicle type. Yeah. Oh, okay, so it just starts with a turbine. So we shall power this with RTGs. RTGs even. We want this thing to be 0 resource drain. Let's say this straight away as our OM1 Gatherer. Not the most thrilling name so far, I know. We'll work something better out later. So, why not? We'll have a couple of engines. We should provide power to the turbines. Really making it out of alloy, but that's fine. It's not going to be particularly built for combat, this base. It's more just going to be built for a resource gathering. If we need an actual fortress, I guess we'll build that later. Usually you're best just having, I think, at least just having actual combat ships roaming around and just either leaving a few behind or bringing them back for defense when they're needed. Right. And this is going to be very bare bones. This is going to be pretty much platform with some gatherers and some storage on it. We don't need anything super complicated. As I said, we're expecting if these things come under attack, they're going to be defended, not the other way around. Right. Not that we couldn't put some maybe prefab weapons on, like the ones that are already in game perhaps, but I'm thinking, again, we'll just keep it bare bones. There should be a fortress card, I believe. No, maybe they took that out. Just put a single behavior card on it. We'll just see if there's a fortress behavior. Yep, there we go. Wonder if it's worth making this thing look like anything or whether it's just going to be just going to look bad regardless. I think quite possibly. Maybe it's just sort of a box and I haven't really got any ideas what to make this thing look like, so we'll go full form over function here and keep it cheapish. Now where we might put a bit in is the storage, because again I want to do sort of hanging rack style storage. I think that'd look quite good with the containers. With me, have maybe 3 storage racks. We do 2 of those. We do a block and attach to the block. And then another 2 each time. Try and get it up to at least 1 million storage, so we could theoretically expand one to a refinery later. Forwards and rear racks as well. Maybe just some in this direction, and then we put like a platform in that we can use for a refinery later. Seems like a reasonably good way to do it to me. Pad by LTG, so we should have no worries about base fuel consumption. So long as we're generating enough power to stay afloat. How much does it cost? 26,000, yeah, not very much anyway. Almost there. I'll add some fuel tank looking sections as well then. Maybe some cross between. Even though again it doesn't really look like anything much. Might try and add some detail to it, I guess. Maybe like some trusses between the boxes. Oh. I knew we were missing something. Yeah, there we go. That's starting to make it look a bit like a structure that has some purpose. We maybe even add some, oh, where are they? The air, aren't they? So they go the way up. Yeah, there we go. And if we add that platform straight away, actually, maybe even support it on some trusses. So, like, what I'm kind of thinking is, like, maybe we keep it similar looking, but, like, 2 of those, then that. And 2 more. That. And then maybe like a... actually, maybe even if we do like really thin catwalk floor? Gotta decide what would look best here. Do we do like a really thin floor and just have it, again, super skeletal? Yeah, I think that makes sense. That sort of walkway section. But the other thing we will need is a vehicle construction thing. I think we will want that. Going to want to be able to build machinery, build other craft from here, certainly, because that's part of the point of having so much resource storage. So we'll maybe put that on the end here. So MISC. I know someone pointed out you don't have to build using these, but I think they're nice and convenient. And then tell you what, we'll do one of those repairables. Yeah, this is starting to look like something. Oh, there we go. There we go. If we use some of these applique panels, they look quite good. Sort of thing. Maybe not those there specifically because they... Yeah, if we do 4.5, can they flip into the same spot? No. Okay, that's fine. I don't know why. I just more recently really decided I like the look of these panels. Sort of half ones, and then we want MISC repair tentacle. And we'll maybe replace all of our existing bases with these. Set this to default to form distance 50 meters, hold until fully complete. Oh, actual gathering equipment. That's the other thing we haven't put on it yet. Right. Let those go off at a diagonal angle. That should look interesting. Maybe even put some little walkway sections around here. Like I said, I hadn't planned to decorate it, but I think just a little bit of an industrial looking design makes it look like something. Strange, you know, I've never really done bases from the depths. I think I've only ever had like one. I put any effort into it and it wasn't very good because its engines are underpowered and it couldn't float properly. How are the turbines doing? Are they doing okay? They're fine, okay. Oh dear. Material gatherer. Oil drill. Okay. 3 of those. Is that enough? Probably want more actually, if anything. Do some... we could maybe have some more under here as well. There's perhaps some more turbines just in case, because they look like they're working quite hard, the ones we've got. Some of the laser drill type ones out here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, what also might be a good idea I think about it. And I just, I really hadn't planned much for this, but the more I'm doing of it, the more I'm coming up with would be a nice high radio mast as well. Maybe even double up on it and let the two higher up. It definitely needs a at least a cable looking decoration to sort of balance the look out. I'm also going to add some of these as spacers. Let's put them 3 maybe that far. Well, actually, is this in the right place for it? Yeah, it is. Was it Control Shift X? Yeah, there we go. If we go pitch down, scaling enough for that positioning. No, that's not the one. Get right. Yeah, does that look about right? At a distance, certainly. Just a little bit. Okay, that'll do it. Copy. Paste, but put in your 90 and then go 2.65. Yeah, it looks a little better now. At least looks like it's tied in place by something. The best rigging I've ever done, but okay, yeah, that'll do. I think that'll do for our new base design. And let's go replace our... That's the exact same mode again that I've opened. Can't you tell I'm not 100% with it? I'm going to do 2 episodes today. I'm recording less in one go than I would like, but my brain is just not up to it. Right. Flooded Fortress, load. Teleport 2. 74,000 nearby now. I don't believe our base even cost that much, so... Like I say, we're going to replace them. Assuming it works in practice. We're spawning a bit underwater, but that's fine. SMC doesn't obey the holding rules for our spawn. It ascends. How far up is it going to go? That high, apparently. Cables descending. Cool. We're in.
Listening. Receiving.
I better save the campaign in case scrapping this kills me somehow. Thank you, Starling Fortress. You've done good for us over the years. Or however long the campaign's supposed to be running so far. But we're fine. We've got the gathering out. Okay, yeah, I did not die. Oh, there's a council meeting soon. Actually, yeah, we will run the episode then till the next council meeting. Because we'd also like to see what our next opponents are likely to be. Who our next opponents are likely to be. What does gather cost? 32,000 resources. Okay. Oh, did that load? It did. Okay, dredge yourself in build as well. We will replace the dredge as well. We don't need it once we've got a proper permanent installation in. I do find it interesting how much higher it sits above the water. It might just be the settings I defaulted to, but... It's been a long way up with this one. Or is it because it's floating over the other one? Okay, scrap those two. What height are you trying to gather at?
Listening. Receiving.
Come on. Same for you then. Also not really losing any resources because we're gathering back all the resources we scrapped as well. But yeah, I think the look of it's grown on me already. I do like the way it appears visually. It does look a bit generic industrial, but that's kind of fine by me, really. I quite like that look. We'll leave the repair also this because that's technically a cargo vessel.
Receiving. Listening.
Yes, well, no, we've got a full on over here. Also about to have a council meeting. Okay. Right, so this will be who we're fighting for the next part of the campaign. We could join the Onyx Watch in that war again for 2 million commodities. Okay. That's quite tempting. Grey Talons in a war against the same but plus the White Flayers for almost 3 million. Probably don't need 3 fighters, really. I think we stick with the one we did first time. It's really good, like 2 million commodities. Yeah, so we'll keep fighting the Deepwater Guard and the Lightning Hoods. 2 million commodities. Twin Guard are just staying neutral, apparently. Okay, fair enough. Let's start building? No, okay. Actually, I'd have to improve its building capabilities as well. We're going to be here for ages. Guess we'll go for the noodly tentacles on this one. Why not? I'm going to scrap it in a minute anyway. We might even need to give this one more materials because this one didn't have the extra tank. So I think they've given it a tiny refinery, but it can't use it. Not quite sure what's going on there. But yes, with almost 2 million refinery commodities. Oh, okay, it clips through, it doesn't damage. We obviously have quite a lot. So for the next episode, maybe we'll try and finish the heavy cruiser and actually load one in. Start using one in the campaign. I think it could be a good idea. We've got the money to do it now, thanks to another payment, so... that might be what we go for. Complete. I love how it just sits ominously above the other one. Like I am a replacement.
Listening.
Right, scrap the forlorn.
Listening. Listening.
Right. Yeah, and it'll be gathering resources. Cool, okay. We'll call that an episode there. It's been a short one. I'll just double check. Actually, no, you know what? Let's have a fight. We'll throw out a fight at the end because there's one coming to us. There'll also be another one there of the flounder in a minute, but...
Listening.
Well, one last fight with the sifter for this episode. I forgot to check we're even facing the right way, which we are not. There's a lot of flak fire. Oh boy. They sent an anti-aircraft vessel. Not that I think it's going to matter much for them in a minute. Yeah, it didn't matter what type of vessel that was, that bored it. We do have to survive long enough against this thing. Get off a second volley. We are taking damage. Have we done anything significant to this guy? Rapier. Oh. I think we've lasted long enough. Yeah, I think the large gantries, while very expensive, are actually quite tough. Only one hit, but we only needed that one hit. Return fire, plink it off the front. Okay, that did take some damage, but repairable. Okay, as said, we'll call it there. Hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. I'll see you guys again next time. Goodbye.